I am now a Grub Hub driver. Hi, my name is Lori and I'm the Nebraska lady driver. I do videos about my experiences as a rideshare driver as well as doing food delivery. Today I wanted to share with you my experiences with GrubHub, what I like about it, and the cons about it as well. I got signed up with GrubHub. It took me a while, but I finally got everything straightened out and I have been driving in Lincoln. And I will tell you, I love it. It is my favorite go-to app now. First of all, they ask for you to schedule some shifts. They call them blocks. You can just go through the week and just hit the little plus sign on there, hit done, and you're scheduled. Then you can go ahead and sign in and do your shift. Now, alternatively, you can also sign in at any time. I actually prefer not to schedule shifts because my life has been completely nuts and I can't always know when I'm going to be available. Besides that, a lot of the shifts are taken really quick, so that's really hard for me to be able to schedule anything for hours. So I will go and I will sign in whenever I'm ready to work, and pretty much instantly, I'm gonna get an order sent to me. The payouts are really good. I would tell you that compared to other apps, I probably make twice as much on one order. They also have a minimum, if you are on a block, that you will make a minimum hourly wage. It just depends on where you live, what that wage is. Let's say it's $12 an hour and you only made $8, $10 in an hour during your block, then they'll pay you that extra. But you know what? I've never gotten that because I always make more than what that is. So I have no issues with making money on GrubHub. Whenever I've signed in, there's been a few times it hasn't been as busy, but for the most part, I'm constantly busy. There have been orders that I would say the minimum I've gotten paid on an order from them was probably $6, and that was because it was a really short distance. And the biggest I've gotten ever on one order was probably $23. The tips are a lot higher. I don't know why, but for some reason, the customers on GrubHub really love to tip. There has only been one time on GrubHub that I did not receive a tip. And so I don't know if it's an automatic thing that it suggests that they should tip you, but for whatever reason, I always get a tip on my orders except for that one time. I will have to tell you that one of the cons of this is that you have to be located in one designated area. So I drive in Lincoln. I can't just drive up to Omaha and start taking orders up there. I have to be assigned to that area. So if you're going to travel somewhere, you have to contact them first. We did go up to South Dakota for a couple of weeks, and I didn't want to just sit there and not be able to work during that time. I mean, it was vacation, but we were up there for quite a while, so I did want to be able to have the opportunity to make some money while I was up there. And I am glad I did, because the other apps were just not doing it. So anyway, all I had to do was send an email and contact them, telling them what dates I was going to be up in South Dakota and what city, of course. And then they just switched me to up there. And as soon as I got back, I got switched back to Lincoln, Nebraska. And it was really easy. So I made some good money up there while I was on vacation, and it was fun. Another pro with GrubHub is that you are, I guess, assigned to a person that I forget what their title is exactly, but you can email them anytime with any questions you have. The gal that I have contact with, she's always emailing me the next morning. And so, you know, basic 24 hours or less. So I've had no issues with getting answers to questions that I have. And she's really nice too. And another thing I like about being able to contact GrubHub is if you're on an order and having an issue, you can go into the app and it says contact, and it's a telephone call, not a chat session in an app. It's an actual telephone call. You get to talk to somebody and tell them what your issue is. Like there was one night, this is kind of crazy, but I went to pick up an order at a pizza place. Well, the pizza place had closed and they left the pizza sitting outside with a note on it telling me that I should have been there earlier. Well, I just got the order and I went directly over there. So there was nothing I could have done. It was so busy that night that their orders were about an hour behind. So at any rate, I call GrubHub and ask them, what should I do? Because this pizza's been sitting outside. And then they told me that I can go ahead and make contact with the customer and they can have the choice. They can have the option of keeping the pizza or not accepting it. And they did keep the pizza, but that was up to them. At any rate, I was able to call GrubHub and get this figured out. So overall, I love GrubHub. There's a couple little quirks, you know, but nothing's perfect in this life. And I think overall, GrubHub treats me really well. They've been paying me really good, and I just don't really have any issues with them. So I'm gonna keep doing GrubHub, and for the times when they're not busy, I'll fall onto another app. But I mean, I can sign in and out whenever I want. I can work whenever I want and make some good money. And isn't that all that it's about? If you like the content today, go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will be back again next time with more information on food delivery. Till next time, be safe out there.